Today, we're diving into a massive business case study. We're going to break down how Walmart, literally one of the biggest companies on the planet, is betting its entire future on artificial intelligence. But here's the twist. What if the very tool designed to make them completely unstoppable also becomes their single greatest threat? This is a high-stakes story of innovation, risk, and a choice that could change the future of retail as we know it.
So to really get a sense of what we're talking about, let's just start with this number. $645 billion. Yeah, that's Walmart's revenue for fiscal year 2025. I mean, when you are that big, how do you possibly keep growing? How do you stay on top? As you're about to see, the answer to that question is getting incredibly complicated.
So first things first, to really understand this whole AI dilemma, we need to get a solid grasp of Walmart's dominance right now. The foundation of their empire, well, it's built on some absolutely staggering numbers. Look, it's not just about that giant revenue number. Check out the U.S. grocery share, more than a quarter of the entire market. That kind of power is built on a physical footprint of nearly 10,500 stores, which gives them this incredible, almost unparalleled control over the supply chain and direct access to pretty much every consumer.
And one of their key weapons in this fight? It's their own private label brands. At 31% of sales, their own products, like their new Better Goods line, are actually outselling their biggest rival store brands. This gives them so much control over pricing, over margins, it's a huge advantage. And this one points right to their future, 28.4 million. That is how many people subscribe to Walmart Plus, their answer to Amazon Prime. This whole ecosystem is growing like crazy, and it is absolutely critical to their digital strategy. Keep this number in mind, because it's a huge part of what's coming next.
Okay, so we've seen Walmart's traditional strengths, their size, their reach. Now, let's pull back the curtain and look at their secret weapon, a truly revolutionary approach to AI-driven pricing.
So their whole strategy is built around this concept called agentic commerce. Now, I know it sounds super complicated, but the idea is actually pretty simple. What if an AI could just do your shopping for you? Through big partnerships with companies like OpenAI and Google, Walmart is building a future where your smart assistant doesn't just suggest a shopping list, it autonomously places the order for you, locking you deeper and deeper into Walmart's world.
So how does this thing actually work? It's basically a three-step process. First, the system just drinks up a colossal amount of data. We're talking over 850 million catalog items. Second, their own proprietary AI, which they call Wallaby, analyzes everything and makes pricing decisions. And third, it executes those decisions in real time, deploying super-specific, hyperlocal price changes all across the country. And the results? They're pretty stunning. In 2025 alone, this AI made almost 69,000 price changes. And get this, over half of them were actually markdowns to stay competitive. But maybe even more important, it slashed the number of out-of-stock items by up to 25%. So this isn't some theory. It's a tool that is delivering a massive, real-world operational advantage. But, and this is a huge but, there's a major twist in the story. This incredible power, this almost surgical pricing weapon, has put Walmart directly in the crosshairs of regulators. And this is where things get really, really complicated.
You see, the AI's greatest strength is also its biggest vulnerability. Nobody outside of Walmart really knows how the Wallaby AI makes its decisions. It's a black box. And that raises some really serious questions. Is the pricing fair? Could it be used to discriminate against certain neighborhoods? Could it, in theory, be used for price gouging? And lawmakers are already starting to take action. We're seeing specific laws being proposed, like New York's Preventing Algorithmic Pricing Discrimination Act and a potential federal Stop Price Gouging Act. In a time of high inflation, people are really wary of corporate power, and Walmart's enormous size makes it target number one.
So all of this brings us right to the present day, and to a monumental decision that CEO Doug McMillon has to make. I mean, he is standing at a strategic crossroads, and whichever path he chooses, well, it's going to define the future of the company.
So there are really two clear paths forward. Path A is to accelerate. Just double down on the AI, go for the jugular, use it to absolutely dominate digital groceries, and aim for over 41% of the market. The downside? You're basically inviting massive regulatory action, huge potential fines, and a PR nightmare. Then there's Path B, temper innovation. Pump the brakes, dial back the AI, increase transparency, and protect the company's reputation. The risk there? You willingly give up your most powerful competitive weapon and just let your rivals catch up. All right, now it's your turn.
Let's put you in the driver's seat. All the data is on your desk. The decision is yours to make. What do you do? This whole massive dilemma is captured perfectly in this one question. Do you weaponize AI to win at all costs, or do you pull back to protect the company's long-term standing?
So what's your final call? Do you risk it all for total AI-driven market supremacy and just believe you can handle the regulatory storm when it comes? Or do you play it safe, prioritizing public trust over that killer technological edge? It's a classic business problem: innovation versus responsibility. And believe me, there is no easy answer.